All right, another quick break time update. Monday, and I'm back at work, enjoying the beautiful day. It's just about lunchtime, so I'm trying to get outside and get away from my desk for a minute. I thought this was a perfect excuse to come out here to kind of film another brief video about next steps and kind of where I am in, my first cycle of TTC. Today is March 30th, and for me, it is currently cycle day 17. And my cycles are typically 35 days on average. They're pretty regular. I mean, they might be off a day or two, but for the most part, they've been pretty regular ever since I've stopped taking my birth control about a year ago. So, cycle day 17, which means, according to the app that I use, Pink Pad is the one that I use. I don't know if there's much difference in between them, but that's just the one that I found that I like, I guess. But anyways, according to that app, this starting today is the first day of my fertile week. I am using ovulation predictor test strips, whatever you call them. And I've used them a little bit in the past before, not really because I was trying to conceive, but mostly just because I wanted to understand kind of, my cycles and how my body works. So in the past, I've noticed that when using the test strips, I usually ovulate a couple days later than this app tells me that I should. So I think according to the app, my peak day is this Saturday, which I think is the 4th, April 4th. So I kind of expect a positive OPK to happen maybe Sunday or Monday, the 5th or the 6th. But in between now and then, I'm going to use the OPKs every day just to be sure and just to pinpoint it exactly. I'm still a little bit unsure exactly how the results are supposed to be used. I know that it says most women will ovulate 24 to 48 hours after you receive a positive OPK. So I guess ideally you want to have sex right when you get the positive OPK. That way, timing wise, you'll have the best chance of conceiving. I think that's how it works, but like I said, I'm no expert. I don't really know, but that's kind of how I read it. So if any of you happen to watch this video, maybe you can give me your thoughts on it. So yeah, I plan on using those maybe twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, to try and kind of pinpoint that surge. Like I said, I expect to get it this weekend, so we'll see. And it kind of sucks is I think we're going to have company this weekend, staying at our place, so that might make things a little bit more difficult, but just do what you gotta do, I guess. But I was thinking about, oh sorry, this is falling out. I was thinking about using these OPKs and stuff a little bit, this morning and over the weekend, and I guess if anybody's watching, I have a question as far as how much exactly of this charting or whatever people do, charting, OPKs, knowing exactly what's going on during their cycle. I'm wondering how many of you actually give those details to your partner. My partner right now doesn't know that I'm using OPKs. I haven't told him, not because I necessarily want to keep it a secret from him. I'm more worried that it just might freak him out a little bit. That sounds kind of ridiculous, but since it is our first cycle TTCing, I don't really want to bombard him with like my craziness. Like, I'm sure this is something that I will easily get swept up in and kind of obsessing about. And I just feel like that might be too much for him. So I don't really plan on telling him that I'm using the OPKs. I don't know. Do you guys give all those specifics to your partner? Do you tell them exactly what you're doing and exactly what day of the cycle you're on? And I mean, I'm just kind of figuring, if I know that I get a positive OPK, then I'll kind of make the first moves. Those, I don't know. That's really weird to talk about, but and I don't, for right now, I don't really plan on doing like charting my temperatures or anything yet. Maybe if, the positive OPKs aren't enough information for me, after a while, then maybe I'll switch over to charting my temperatures and stuff. But I mean, I guess we'll just see how it goes. But I don't know. If he asks, of course, I'll tell him. If he finds the little strips that I keep in my bathroom drawer, which aren't really hidden, they're just in a drawer that I keep all my stuff in. If he finds them and asks me what they are, of course I would tell him. I would not intentionally like deceive him, but I just don't feel like bombarding him with all that. He probably doesn't even know that those exist or what they're for, or so I just feel like it's a little bit much for him. So for now, I'm just keeping it to myself. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that weird? Anyway, that's all I really have for now. Guess we'll see how this goes. I'll probably post another update once I get the positive OPK. Until then, take care.